Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Raiders, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And a throw in here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A first down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and You know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. But they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So, Charles, they get to the... On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. But just a lot going. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2. And that's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 3-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we are ready to return to Super Bowl 62 action. Start of the second quarter. Here we go. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And it is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On out as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave back a score.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. They'll try and run for it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Prescott now. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw it. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. So both of these teams. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
He certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Rowe. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Looking to throw, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He finds his man complete. That's Rowe. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Open man right side, Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and so just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All
We were
right,
certainly
Coach,
treated
thank you
to an
very
entertaining
much.
first
As we
half.
welcome you back
Both these
for
teams with some high
quarter
points
number
and maybe
3.
a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team
And no
going forward.
Half, this will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is on the ground. Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down and inches. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, here's Moore. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the...
Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
But they tried...
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott from the gun.
Left side to Lamb.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
That is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw is Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys...
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll run on first down. Monk, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll keep it on the ground. Monk. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off of the defense game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A solid stiff arm. And they work this run upfield across the 45.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys will take over here as
they'll start on the ground here on first down.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Monk. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rowe. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, Monk. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the 4th and final quarter.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. He's got it at the 2, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raiders up. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass taken in by Mayer. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 86 yards rushing for him now, a big part of why they lead in this Super Bowl. Slot man moves right. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Raiders are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And again, it's Prescott. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.